system. And before, in our previous lecture, I have told you about the four blood group system, and I also told you that there are different 29 blood groups in the world. Among them, the two are given in your book. One is called blood group ABO blood group system, and the second one is called RH factor. So first we have discussed blood group system, which consists of four parts: A, B, AB, and O. Okay, and I also told you in my previous lecture that when we discuss about the blood group system, so by birth, in the blood, two important substances are produced. One is called antigens and second is called antibodies. So, and I also told you that which type of blood is that. So which type of antigen and antibody should be present in them. Okay. Now today our topic is about blood transfusion in ABO blood group system. That how we can transfer blood from one person to another. So before starting this topic, we have to know about this thing, that what is a blood transfusion. Okay, so it is a process. So it is a process in which blood or blood based substances are transferred from one person to another circulatory system. So actually the things which are important in this process, what is a blood transfusion system? It is a process in which blood, okay, or blood based substances are transferred, okay, they are transferred from one person to another circulatory system. It means that what is this, what is a process? It is a process in which blood or blood based substances can be transferred from one person's circulatory system to the circulatory system of another person. So this is called a blood. This process is called blood transfusion. Okay, now we will discuss why do we need blood transfusion. Need of blood transfusion. What are the causes? What are the reasons? That's why we need blood transfusion. So first is that if there is a lot of loss of blood during accident, okay, so waste of blood during an injury, it can be an accident, injury. Second, there is a disease which is called sickle cell anemia. Sickle cell anemia. There is hemophilia. Thalassemia. And anemia. So these are the reasons, these are the causes of blood transfusion. So what if there is a lot of wastage of blood during an injury, if there is an accident, it can be, if there is a surgery, so during surgery, if there is a lot of blood is wastage, so because of that a person needs blood transfusion. Okay, then sickle cell anemia, it is a disease, okay, in which red blood cells never produce blood inside the body. Third one is hemophilia. Okay, it can also cause of blood transfusion. Thalassemia, we also discussed these two diseases in our previous lecture. Thalassemia, okay, and the anemia. So these are the causes. Because of that, a person needs to a blood transfusion. Okay. Now we will discuss that how blood is transferred. So which group can give the blood to which type of group? Okay. Now we will discuss these things now. So before starting this topic, I would like to explain you that there is a universal donor. There is a term which is called universal donor, and there is a universal recipient. So who is a universal donor? The blood group O. Blood group O is called a universal donor, and universal recipient, the type of blood which can receive blood from all the groups, that is called a blood group AB. Blood group AB. So you have to keep in your mind both these two things, blood group O and blood group B. These both are important for your MCQs and for your short questions. So you have to underline in your book, and you have to keep in your mind when we talk about the ABO blood group system. In ABO blood group system, the blood group O is called the universal donor. It means it is a type of blood which can give blood to all types of blood. And there is a universal recipient. Universal recipient means the type of blood group which can receive blood from all the groups. So that blood group is blood group AB. Okay, now we will discuss how it is called universal donor, and how it is called a blood group AB universal recipient. Okay, so this we will discuss along with the table. I will explain you. So bete, if you keep in your mind, I have discussed a table with you in my previous lecture, okay, in which I have told you blood group, antigens, and antibody. This table I have discussed with you in my previous lecture. In which I have told you that if we have a blood group A, okay, we have blood group B, we have blood group AB, and we have blood group O. Okay, I told you that in the blood group, antigens and antibodies, two substances are produced. Okay, so if in the blood group A, if there is a antigen A is present, okay, so what will be happen? It will be a blood group A. If there is a antigen A, so it will be called a blood group A. If there is a antigen B, it will be called a blood group B. If the antigen AB, it has both are present, so it will be called a blood group AB. If both antigens are absent in a blood group, so it will be called a blood group O. Okay, this is clear to you. Then I told you about the antibody, and I also told you antibody work against the antigens. So if there is a type of blood group is A, then it has an antigen A, but it has an antibody B inside it. Okay. So when we talk about blood group B, it has antigen B inside it, but it has antibody A inside it. Okay, they are opposite to each other. If there is a blood group AB, then it has a antigen AB, both are in there, but antibody AB, both are absent in it. When we talk about blood group O, we can see it has both antigen AB are absent, but it has a antibody, both AB are present inside it. Okay, so this table I have discussed with you in my previous lecture. Now I want to explain you that how a blood group O becomes a universal donor, and how a blood group AB becomes a universal recipient. Okay, now we will discuss it along with this table. universal donor and universal recipient. So if we take an example of universal donor, okay. So first of all, we will see there is a blood group A, okay. There is a blood group A. So what will be happen? It has a antigen A inside it. It has a antibody B inside it, okay. So blood group A, but I would like to explain you separately because this should be difficult for you. So okay, bete, you can see if we talk about universal donor and universal recipient. Okay, and we all of know that these groups can be divided into group A, B, okay, this is group A, this is group B, this is group AB, and this is group O. Okay, now we will write here universal donor. For example, I said this is group A, this is group B, this is group AB, and this is group O. So, bete, I have told you when we talk about group A, okay, we all of know that in group A, two things are produced. One is antigen and second is antibody. So, we all of know if there is a type of blood group is A. So, what will be happen? It has an antigen A inside it and it has an antibody B inside it. Okay. So, we can see blood group A blood. Okay, so blood group A can be transfused, can be transmitted to blood group A and blood group AB. It cannot given by B and O. What is the reason? Because in type of blood group A, there is antigen A is present and antibody B is present. So it can transfuse blood to blood group A, but it never gives to blood group B. What is the reason? Because if we talk about blood group B, so it has antigen B inside it and antibody A inside it. Okay. So which thing it has? It has antigen B and antibody A inside it. If we talk about AB, it has antigen AB and antibody, both are absent. If we talk about O, O has antigen, both are absent, and antibody AB, both are in blood group O. Okay. So according to this table, we can see, so blood group A can transmit the blood only blood group A and blood group AB. It can never transmit into B and O. If this blood is transfused in blood group B and O, what will be happen? So we all of know in blood group B, there is antibody A and antigen B. And here is a antigen A and antibody B. So when they will cross match to each other, so due to their agglutination is happened. What will be happen? Agglutination. Agglutination will be happen. So what is the meaning of agglutination? Agglutination means clumping of cells. Clumping of cells. So this is the meaning of agglutination. Okay. If wrong blood is transfused to blood group B and O, if we transfuse blood group A to blood group B and O, so because of that there should be agglutination will be happen, and its meaning is that clumping of cells. So clumping of cells means that when this blood will mix with blood group B or O, because of that clusters of bloods will be happen, and they will make cluster, they will make bunches in the blood, and because of that this blood cannot transfuse, cannot pass into the small arteries, veins and capillaries. And definitely if a person never received the blood, it means it is not that the person is not getting the oxygen, and if it is not getting the oxygen, so a person can be dead. Okay, so this is the reason. Now secondly, now we will come to blood group B. We know it has antigen B inside it and it has antibody A inside it. So because of that, this blood can be transmitted not group A, only B and AB, and it cannot be transmitted to blood group O. Answer is clear. Blood group B, it has antigen B. Okay, blood group blood group AB. Why it is transmitted to blood group AB? Because in blood group AB you can see it has antigen both A and B inside it, but antibody both are absent. So AB can be also blood group A can also transmit blood to AB group, and blood group B also can transmit to blood group AB. Okay, but it cannot transmit to A or O. What is the reason? Because in the A there is antigen A and antibody B is present, and in group O antigen both are absent and antibody AB are absent. Okay, and I have told you antigens and antibodies, they work to opposite to each other. Now we will talk about blood group AB. So if we see the table, it has both antigen AB inside it, but it has both antibodies are absent. Okay, so keep it in your mind. It can be transmit blood group AB. It can be transmit only AB can be transmit only blood group AB. We cannot transmit AB into A, into B, and into O. So what is the reason? We can see blood group AB has antigen AB both inside it, and it has not any antibody inside it. So this blood cannot transmit only A and only O and B. It is only transmitted to A and B. Now we will see how blood group O. Okay, so blood group O, we can see it has both antigens are absent inside it, but it has both antibodies inside it. So if this blood is transmitted to O A, so what will be happen? It has antigen A in antibody B inside it. It has antibody B inside it. So because of that, it can be transmitted to A. When we see blood group B, in blood group B, antibody A is present. In O, there is antibody B is also present. So it can also transmit to blood group B. Now we will see blood group AB. You can see in blood group AB, both antigen AB are present, but both antibodies are absent. But O has both antibody AB inside it. So it can also transmit to blood group AB. When we talk about blood group O, so we can see antigen or antibody ratio is same, so it is also transmitted to O. So this table show us, if you see the table clearly, so you can see this is blood group AB. So it can transmit, it can transmit. So it can receive blood from all groups of blood. So it is called a universal recipient. Okay. And if we see the last group, group O, you can see group O has an ability to give blood to all types of blood groups. Okay, so it is called a universal donor because it can transfuse blood to all groups of the blood. So that's why this is called a universal donor and this is called a universal recipient. I hope you understand this table that how in ABO blood group system blood can be transfused and which type of blood can give blood to the group and which type of blood cannot transfuse to the other type of blood. And among these groups, AB is called the universal recipient and O group is called the universal donor. Okay, and also marking Shahu, this is important for your MCQs plus your short question. This is also important for your MCQs plus your short question. I hope according to this table you have to understand the transfusion system of blood in ABO blood group system. Okay, and if there is not cross-match among the groups of blood, so what will be happen if this blood group A transfused to blood group B? So because of that, they both have the opposite antibodies inside it. So because of that, what will be happen? The aggregation will be happen. Aggregation means the clumping process. It means if there is a wrong blood transfusion, so because of that, the cells will be combined, they will convert into the clusters, and because of that, this blood cannot pass through the capillaries, and person cannot get oxygen, and it can be dead. I hope you understand the transfusion of blood group system according to the table. I also told you blood group AB is called the universal recipient. Why? Because it can receive blood from all groups of blood. Okay, and blood group O is called a universal donor because it has an ability to give blood, to transfuse blood to all types of the blood groups. Okay, now we will discuss the RH factor. I will discuss the second type of blood group system, which is called RH factor. Okay, RH factor. That I have told you there are approximately there are 29 different different groups of blood. Okay, so among them, the two are given in your RH factor. Okay, so what is this RH factor? RH factor divided into further two groups. One is called RH positive, and the second one is called Rh negative. So now the question is that how can we define that if this blood group is A and this blood group is positive and this blood group is negative. Okay. So according to this system, blood group system is divided into A positive and A negative. Blood group B positive and B negative. Blood group AB positive and blood group AB negative. Then blood group O positive and blood group O negative. Now question is that how can we define that this blood group has a positive factor inside it and this group has a negative factor inside it. So how can we define it? So answer is very simple. Rh positive is a substance which is produced in the blood. Okay. So if the blood has a positive factor inside it, so if the blood has positive Rh positive. That A positive group can donate group only A positive. A positive group cannot transfer like that. B positive can transmit to B positive. Okay. So what is the process of transfer? A positive can transmit to A positive. B positive transmit to B positive. AB transmit to AB positive. Okay. And O positive can transmit to O positive. So like that, this is the same situation with negative group. A negative can transmit to A negative. B negative transmit blood to only B negative group. AB can transmit blood to AB negative, and O negative can transmit to only O negative group. Okay. So like that, you can see we have started the blood group system from only AB, ABO, and now you can see we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 8 and 8, 16 groups of blood group system. Okay. And these all are belong to Rh factor. So what is Rh factor? The substance which is positive in the blood, which shows the Rh positive, that blood group system will be called a Rh positive system. And if it has a Rh negative factor inside the blood, so it will be called a Rh negative factor. Rh negative means that the blood group has a negative factor inside it. Okay. So because of that, this system shows us this is called the transfusion of blood in Rh system. Okay. So this is the whole procedure, shows us the transfusion of blood in Rh system. Okay. So among that, so bete, I hope you understand the blood transfusion system. Okay. Our after that, now your this topic has been ended, and in our next lecture, inshallah, we will discuss about the heart in detail. Okay. And before going to next topic, because time is short, I would like to discuss this system again. I will revise this with you. Okay. So please keep in your mind. First, we have discussed about the blood composition. This topic was started from the blood composition, and we also discussed that in our blood there is 45% are our blood cells consist of blood cells, and 55% it consists of blood plasma. Okay, and what is a blood plasma? It is a liquid in which and mainly consists of 90 to 92% mainly consists of water, and all substances of the blood are present in our plasma. Then we discuss about the blood cells. We have three types of different blood cells inside our body. First is called red blood cells. Second are called leukocytes or white blood cells, and third are called platelets. Okay, and red blood cells are those which have a special chemical which is called hemoglobin and which gives oxygen to all parts of our body. And white blood cells are those which attack against the germs. Okay, and they and after that we have discussed about the platelets. Platelets are not considered as cell. Actually, these are the last fragments of the bone marrow. Okay, after blood cells we have discussed about that how much blood a person is needed. We all of know a person is needed 5 liter blood, approximately 5 liter blood in its body. Okay, and how where is the blood is produced in infants? It is produced in liver. Blood cells are produced in liver and spleen, but if there is an adult, it is produced in their bones and in their bone marrow. Okay, after that we have discussed about the disorders of blood. In disorders of blood we have discussed about the three types are given in your book. First is called leukemia, second is called thalassemia, and third is called hemophilia. But in your book two are discussed, which was thalassemia and leukemia. So leukemia, I have told you, it is a disease in which is in common words we call it blood cancer, in which the abnormal growth of white blood cell is increased, and due to mutation during mitosis, the blood cancer, a person is caught by blood cancer. So its treatment is very expensive, and the most option is that there is a transplant of bone marrow, and and in regular basis the blood of a person should be changed. And thalassemia is the same situation in which red blood cells hemoglobin is not produced productively. Okay, so the important function of hemoglobin is there to produce oxygen, so it will not produce properly on the surface of the red blood cells. So because of that, there a person becomes anemic. It means there is a deficiency of blood in his body. So its treatment was that it has to change his blood at a regular basis, and the second option is that to transplant of bone marrow. Okay, after that we had discussed about the two blood group system. First is called ABO blood group system, and second is called Rh factor. Okay, in ABO blood group system, it was discovered by Karl and Steiner, okay, in 1900, and Rh factor, it was discovered by again Karl and Steiner, but he did the research on rhesus monkeys. Okay, rhesus monkeys, they were the monkeys, and he researched on them, and then he found out that there are A positive and A negative factors are also produced in the blood, and A positive only transmit blood to A positive, and A negative transmit blood only to A negative. So like that, B positive transmit blood only to B positive, and B negative transmit to B negative. So you can see the composition of these all groups of blood on the screen. Okay, and then I was telling you about the Karl and Steiner, that he discovered the ABO blood group system. He told us that two substances are produced when a child is born, and they are antigen and antibodies. If a blood group A has antigen A inside it, so the type of blood will be blood group A, and it has antibody B inside it. And if it is some blood group B, if it has antigen B inside it, so the type of blood will be blood group B, and it has antibody A inside it. If we see the antigen, if we see the blood group AB, it has both antigen AB inside it and antibody AB will be absent inside it. And if we take an example of blood group A, in blood group A, both antibody AB should be present and antigen AB will be absent. Okay, so because of that, I told you the composition of these groups of blood according to the table on the board. Okay, after that we have discussed that how they are transfused. Okay, so I have told you in ABO blood group system, they should be transfused from same type of groups. If you and how they are transfused, because antigens and antibody, they work opposite to each other. If there is a type of blood and if they have same type of antibodies and same type of antigens inside it, so because of that, what will be happen, there should be aggluation will be happen. And the meaning of aggluation means that clumping of cells, and clumping of cells mean that these cells should be combined with each other. And because of that, what will be happen, the clusters of blood cells will be formed inside the body, and this cannot be passed through the capillaries. Okay, so these all things are very important. And after that, we have discussed about the RH factor. The RH factor was a system which was also discovered by Karl and Steiner in 1900, and he discussed the research or research monkeys, and he found out that all blood group has positive and negative factor inside it. Okay, so these two systems are discussed in Jobo. I hope you understand this topic, blood composition, and why we discuss this topic in this chapter, because we have to discuss about the heart, and because we are talking about the blood circulation, transportation in humans, and we all of know transportation in humans is happen through the blood. So this was very important. And a blood and this transfusion system, transport system, consists of three parts. First is called blood, second is called your heart, and third is your called blood vessel. So we have discussed in detail the first part of transport in human